Hey, what's up, everyone? You know that epic sound in movies and video games that gives you goosebumps? Chances are it's a trumpet. But what if I told you its journey is basically one giant level up story? Let's dive in. Seriously, how does that even happen? How do you go from a basic horn used to tell soldiers to charge to the sound that makes our favorite movie heroes seem, well, heroic? That's the mystery we're going to solve today. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. We're talking level 1, the tutorial stage. This is the OG trumpet, and its job was super simple, but also incredibly important. Imagine thousands of years ago, right? No phones, no internet. So if a king wanted to announce he was showing up, or an army general needed to yell, "Go!" they used one of these. At first, they were literally just hollowed out animal horns. Later, they got an upgrade to bronze, which made them way louder, perfect for sending a notification across a noisy battlefield. But how does it actually work? Well, the secret power is you. It all starts with a buzzing sound you make with your lips. It's kind of like the vibration you feel in a game controller, but you're making it. That buzz travels through the tube, gets bigger, and then bam! It blasts out the bell as that huge sound we all know. That's the core mechanic right there. For literally centuries, that was it, just that one basic function. But then the trumpet got a massive update. We're talking a whole new tech tree that completely changed the game. So first, you had the natural trumpet, no buttons at all. Playing different notes meant changing your lip buzz perfectly, which was basically like playing on legendary difficulty. Then this one guy, Anton Weidinger, had a genius idea. Let's add keys. That actually inspired the composer Joseph Haydn to write an entire concerto for it. But the real game changer, the ultimate patch, was the invention of valves. And this is what that update unlocked. The old natural trumpet was like a flip phone that could only call your mom. Super limited. But the new valve trumpet, that was like getting a brand new smartphone with every contact in the world. Suddenly you could play every single note. This let composers like Haydn and Hummel write these crazy, complex melodies that were totally impossible before. The trumpet wasn't just for background noise anymore. It was ready for its solo. So the tech was there. The hardware got its big upgrade. But what happens next is that a new player comes along and completely changes how you're supposed to play the game. It wasn't about the trumpet anymore. It was about the person playing it. And that person was Louis Armstrong. He basically taught the trumpet how to freestyle. See, before him, music was all about playing exactly what was on the page. But Armstrong? He started improvising, just making up incredible music on the spot. Think of it like a rapper freestyling a verse, but he was doing it with a trumpet. He wasn't just playing notes, he was telling you a story. I mean, his impact was massive. He played with so much personality and feeling, you just felt it. And his skill was completely off the charts. He was hitting these super high notes that nobody thought was even possible. He pretty much proved that the trumpet could be one of the most expressive and powerful voices out there. So after Louis Armstrong just set the high score for all time, how do you even follow that? Well, the next legend to pick up the horn didn't try to be louder or faster. No, he went in the complete opposite direction. He invented a whole new strategy. Cool. And that was Miles Davis. This quote says it all. He believed that the silence was just as important as the sound. You know how in a video, a perfectly timed pause can make the next moment hit way harder? That's what Miles did with music. He used space to build tension and create a vibe that was just effortlessly cool. And to get his unique sound, he had his own signature piece of gear. It's called a Harmon mute. He'd stick this thing in the end of his trumpet, and it gave him this thin, buzzy, almost lonely sound that you could recognize instantly. It was like his audio trademark, and it just proves he was always innovating, always looking for a new sound. Okay, so from battlefields to concert halls to smoky jazz clubs, the trumpet has collected a ton of XP, which brings us to the end game, right here, right now. Where does this fully leveled up instrument show up in our world today? Well, first off, it's not just one trumpet anymore. It's a whole family. Think of it like a character selection screen. You've got your main hero, the B-flat trumpet, then there's the tiny piccolo for those impossible high notes. You've got the cornet, which is kind of the warmer, friendlier cousin, and the flugelhorn with its dark, moody voice for sad songs. You pick the right one for the mission. And trust me, you hear these characters absolutely everywhere. That massive theme in an adventure movie? Trumpet. The music that kicks off a huge ceremony? Yep, trumpet. That awesome horn section in a funk song? You got it. Video game soundtracks, commercials. Once you start listening for it, you'll realize the trumpet is all over the place. So, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's that the trumpet has had one of the coolest evolution stories ever. It started as a simple tool, but thanks to new tech and legendary players who weren't afraid to break the rules, it leveled up again and again into the incredible voice we hear today. Which kind of brings us to the future, right? The trumpet has never stopped evolving, so my question for you is, what's the next level? What new sounds or styles do you think the trumpet is going to unlock? Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for hanging out.